Shadows in the Signal. A cryptographic narrative on Wi-Fi vulnerabilities, the illusion of home security, and the discovery of KRACK, the illusion of sanctuary at home. In the quiet comfort of a modern household, an invisible web connects our daily lives to the digital realm. Laptops resting on kitchen counters, tablets playing videos in bedrooms, and smartphones syncing quietly on nightstands all rely on a singular gateway to the outside world, the home Wi-Fi router. To establish these invisible pathways, devices search the airwaves for a preset network identifier known as the Service Set Identifier SSID. It is the digital beacon that broadcasts a home network's presence, inviting authorized devices to connect and transmit data across the ether. For many years, home network administrators operating under a false sense of security believed that simply hiding this beacon configuring the wireless router so that it suppresses its SSID broadcast would render their network invisible to malicious actors. Security experts, however, recognize this practice as mere digital theater. Concealing an SSID offers no genuine defense against a determined intruder. Passive radio scanners and network monitoring tools easily expose hidden SSIDs whenever legitimate devices connect to the network. True security requires far more than surface-level obscurity. When wireless routers arrive fresh from the factory, they carry preset SSIDs and generic default passwords. Intruders and hackers maintain exhaustive databases of these default configurations. Failing to immediately change both the network name and the factory password leaves the digital front door unlocked. To build a resilient home network, users must replace default credentials and enforce robust encryption specifically by enabling Wi-Fi protected access to WPA to encryption on their wireless routers. For over a decade, WPA2 stood as the gold standard of wireless security, promising unbreachable mathematical protection. Yet, as cybersecurity history relentlessly demonstrates, even standard-compliant WPA2 networks concealed a structural flaw waiting to be exploited. Core principle beyond security by obscurity. Hiding a router's SSID or relying on factory settings creates a perilous illusion of security. Hackers easily detect hidden SSIDs and exploit default passwords. While enabling WPA2 encryption is essential, it does not guarantee absolute immunity from advanced protocol-level vulnerabilities. The unseen flaw in the airwaves. In 2017, the cybersecurity landscape was reshaped when Belgian researcher Matthie van Hoof, operating from IMEC Distrinet at KU Leuven, uncovered a profound vulnerability in the fundamental architecture of modern Wi-Fi. Van Hoof's discovery did not stem from a sloppy coding mistake by a single router vendor, nor was it caused by weak, easily guessed user passwords. Instead, the flaw resided within the IEEE 802.11 Wi-Fi standard itself. Because the weakness was embedded in the core standard, virtually every correct implementation of WPA2 across the globe was inherently vulnerable. Van Hoof named this novel attack vector the Key Reinstallation Attack, or KRACK, at its heart. KRACK breaks the cryptographic assurances of WPA2 by manipulating the fundamental procedure used when any device connects to a secure Wi-Fi network, the four-way handshake. The four-way handshake mechanics. To appreciate how KRACK operates, one must first understand the elegant choreography of the four-way handshake. Whenever a client device such as a laptop or smartphone wishes to join a protected Wi-Fi network, it engages in a four-step dialogue with the access point router to achieve two critical objectives. Confirm that both parties possess the correct master password, the pre-shared key, and negotiate a fresh, unique session encryption key to protect all subsequent data traffic message lines. Zweisendeitet, Client. Cryptographic purpose and actions. The access point sends a random number announced to the client to initiate key calculation. Message tender. Receiver client access point. Cryptographic purpose and actions. The client generates its own random number S-nonce, derives the pairwise transient key PTK, and sends S-nonce back with a message authentication code MIC. Message receiver client. Cryptographic purpose and actions. The access point verifies the MIC, derives the PTK, and sends message 3 containing the group temporal key GTK and a request to install the session key. Message funder. Receiver client access point. Cryptographic purpose and actions. The client installs the encryption key, resets its packet counters, and sends an acknowledgement message for confirming encryption is active.
Bạn muốn học mạng máy tính nhanh hơn, hiệu quả hơn và có người đồng hành xuyên suốt? Khóa học mạng máy tính 1 kèm 1 sẽ mang đến cho bạn một giảng viên hướng dẫn riêng, xây dựng lộ trình học phù hợp với trình độ và mục tiêu của bạn. Bạn sẽ được thực hành liên tục trên các bài lab thực tế, rèn luyện kỹ năng cấu hình và xử lý sự cố mạng như trong doanh nghiệp. Với lịch học linh hoạt, hỗ trợ tận tình và tập trung 100% vào sự tiến bộ của từng học viên, bạn sẽ tự tin chinh phục chứng chỉ kỹ sư mạng quốc tế và sẵn sàng bước vào sự nghiệp quản trị mạng doanh nghiệp. Khóa học mạng máy tính 1 kèm 1 học đúng trọng tâm, thực hành chuyên sâu, sẵn sàng cho công việc thực tế.